What's up, guys? Welcome back to PitchPassPod. I'm Brett.
Hey, it's me, Brando.
Today we are going to do a little bit different of a show. We are going to do kind of a combine recap. Combine was 2 weeks ago.
Yep, about
Yeah.
2 weeks ago here in Indianapolis.
And we have specifically, I have been combination of trying to catch up on watching film from both combine and college and managing course load at the moment, get everything turned in before spring break, and it has been a mess. So, sorry
Yeah.
for. I don't think we uploaded last week. I don't remember. I know we did 2 episodes the week of the
hmm
combine, and then I don't think we
Yeah.
uploaded last week. Um, but we are going to do this, and then next week we will probably do our mock draft looking towards Sunday of next week. Um,
Yeah,
so
brother.
let's just get right into it if you want.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some of the biggest risers and fallers of the draft based on combine performance, biggest winners and losers of the days. Um, if I had to pick biggest winner for you, I think I know who you're going to take.
Oh, yeah. Anthony Richardson's draft stock just absolutely went through the roof after his combine. We already knew he was going to be a physical freak by how he looked in games this year.
Yeah.
But man, I don't think anyone was expecting him to run in the 4.4s in the
No.
40, or for him to set the combine record for a vertical by a quarterback.
Mhm.
He had a 40-inch vertical.
Yeah.
As explosion. As an explosive athlete right there.
No joke.
Which
Yeah.
the ball popping right out of his hands. How much of a show do you think it was for those GMs watching Anthony Richardson and then CJ Stroud throw back to back?
Yeah, that was going to be my biggest winner. Even though he didn't participate in the majority of the events. Yeah, I both of those guys. You're absolutely right. Anthony Richardson is 6'4", C.J. Stroud is 6'3", both well over 200 pounds. Just two really big, physical, prototypical quarterbacks. Um, yeah, I completely agree.
Stroud's more of your like traditional pocket passer, good at processing, getting the ball out fast. Anthony Richardson's more of this modern quarterback we've been seeing that is also a threat with his
Yeah,
legs.
for sure.
Not as precise or as consistent with his accuracy as Stroud.
But probably will
Fucking
be much better
explosive.
at improvising in plays when they break down, because if the pocket collapses, I know that's everybody's main concern with CJ. But I feel like, for me, I've said it and I'm going to put it out there again. I feel like CJ is my quarterback one of the class. I really do.
AR's mine just because I'm taking the pure traits of it all. But I really do think Stroud's going to be a solid pro. I think at worst he could be like what Jared Goff is.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. He will be a solid starter at worst. Is my
Which, Jared Goff went first overall.
yeah. Yes, he did,
Like, just because like people knew he could make every throw on the field.
and he's been proving that too
And
with the Lions. He absolutely has.
yeah, let's keep going. So my biggest winner was Anthony Richardson. Yours was C.J. Stroud. Well, I'll stick with the quarterback position here.
Okay.
I do think Will Levis did have a very nice combine.
I agree.
And kind of a bonus, DTR both had a great combine. Those two actually set the combine record. Like Will Levis first broke it, and then DTR broke it right after that. Will Levis threw the ball with a velocity of 62 miles per hour.
Dang.
DTR threw at 64 miles per hour a little bit after that. Like,
Well,
these guys have
yeah.
got a cannon for arms, dude.
I think
These guys are coming in with, like, competition for Mahomes.
yeah. At the so I remember there was the actual combine. I think Mahomes threw for 59, and then there was a show that Mahomes was on after the combine. It was somebody's brother. I almost want to say Derek Carr's brother, but I feel like
It was,
that's not right.
it?
Was it?
It was David Carr.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? All right. Anyway, and he
It's okay,
threw
he was
like
drafted when you were born.
65. Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
These guys are, like, up there with what Mahomes
Yeah.
is from.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Who was it? Will Levis made the comment about like it
got a
might break your
fucking
finger, but
cannon.
you gotta catch it or something like that.
Yeah.
No, I agree with
But
you though. I think his draft stock rose. I still don't think that he is going to be a serviceable NFL quarterback, just because he is not aware in the pocket, and I strongly feel that he will follow the Josh Allen model of being too turnover prone. But obviously, great physical specimen and really fun to watch.
honestly, I don't. I've been very critical of Will Levis, as anyone who follows me on Twitter, and as you know, and as I probably have also said on this podcast. I like the potential still. I don't necessarily hate him. I hate him as a year one starter.
Mm.
I hate him starting right away.
Yeah.
I get him playing pro style offenses.
Mm.
Like you said, he needs to rein some things in first. Really get. I feel like if he feels fully acclimated into a scheme, and he has playmakers around him, he has a real chance of being something special. My favorite landing spot for Will Levis is the Las Vegas Raiders. Let him sit behind Jimmy G.
Yes.
He has Devontae Adams there at least for a couple more years. Like, just let him learn that scheme. Mike McDaniels has been successful with mobile quarterbacks. He made Tim Tebow successful in Denver, goddammit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Won fucking 5 games with Tim Tebow as starter and won a playoff game. I think Will Levis has a shot. I don't think it's great. Yeah. I personally wouldn't take the chance on it.
I'm right there with you. I'm 100% with it. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say that he could never develop or be like a great NFL starter, but he is not in my top 4 of this quarterback class. Maybe not even top 5.
Ooh. Who's your top 5 in this class?
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Let me, instead of just giving you my top 5, let me give you quarterback draft class.
Sorry guys, we're going off the combine train.
We
right after this quick quarterback list from both of us, we'll see who we're up with next.
Okay. Bryce Young, obviously. CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson.
Is this in order?
No, this is just quarterbacks that I would take over Will Levis.
Okay.
Are we talking like you need to be plugged and played right now? Like if we're talking drop them in a system first year and need them to succeed?
I mean, just who would you rather draft?
Oh. Well, in that case, I mean, yeah, he's probably my QB4, maybe my QB5. There's a couple guys that, I don't know, like, Hendon Hooker's an interesting prospect, but
part of me would almost take Hooker over Stroud, weirdly enough.
I would not. I most certainly would not do that. But
why?
Why?
I really want an honest answer. And if you say he's 25,
I think that Hooker
Stroud
is
do
closer
better than Hooker.
He is closer to his ceiling than Stroud is. I feel like Stroud has the potential to improve a drastic amount, especially when plays break down by getting the experience in the NFL, whereas I feel like Hooker is just about near his ceiling.
I will say this. I don't think there's a single thing Stroud does better than Hendon Hooker.
That might be true, but personal preference,
if you
want to go age, that's fine. Hooker is coming off an injury. I know he should be completely fine. I understand that, but I just feel like he's closer to his ceiling than Stroud is. That's my only reasoning.
I mean, my biggest thing that I don't care about the age when it comes with Hendon Hooker is his maturity. He seems very mature. He went through having the transfer from Virginia to Tennessee. He's been through multiple different systems there. A very smart kid. He's mobile, super accurate with the deep ball.
That's fair. I agree with that one.
And I honestly think over the course of both their rookie deals, Hendon Hooker is going to be a better quarterback than Stroud.
Oof.
Over the first 4 years of their career, Hendon Hooker is going to be a better player than Stroud.
We'll see on that one. We will see. I disagree, but that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to come out with that hot take today. But
yeah,
I did.
That's definitely a Twitter take for you.
And probably the biggest difference really is the age. If
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker was the same age as Stroud, I'd take him all day.
Age and injury.
Yeah.
If they're the same, I don't know. I feel like I probably a little more biased towards Stroud, but that's okay.
Okay, so now that we're back to Will Levis
Yeah.
as your QB4, and deservedly so.
I think one of my big winners is a guy that I'm a little bit higher on as well. Zay Flowers. Um, 4'4", 240. That was impressive. I know he's only 5'9", 182 pounds.
It's fun.
He had a 35.5-inch vertical, which is not bad. His high pointing is better than what I think that would indicate. And he's a great route runner. So I think that he is definitely noteworthy. I don't think he's a wide receiver one, but I think he can put up pretty solid numbers.
He could grow to be Tyler Lockett.
Yes.
I think for small guys who are great deep threats and can high the ball well, that's who you should be watching is Tyler Lockett.
100%, yes.
Like, he should just be the standard that you're trying to set yourself to.
Definitely.
All right, so another great performer here or at the Combine. I would say Jahmyr Gibbs did a great job at the Combine. Great 40 time, did pretty well at the jumps. Just did things the way you want him to. Had a good 3-cone time. Then B. John Robinson. Both show that they're both freaky athletes at the run back position.
100%, yeah. I'm right there with you on that.
And also, Devin Arcane is so fucking fast. The running back from Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Not gonna. That kid is fun. He's like Tyreek Hill as a running back. It's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, I'll just follow on that train. The next one that I wanted to look at, it wasn't the craziest performance, but Chase Brown had a really good combine. 4.43 for his 40. I mean, it's not the craziest. It's pretty fast, but 40-inch vertical and a 10'7" broad jump. His 10-yard split was only 0.01 behind Bijan's. Over 2,600 yards, 15 touchdowns in 2 seasons with Illinois. I know he's a little older prospect. I know he's a 5-year player, but I think he's definitely worth taking a risk on, especially when you get into the mid-rounds.
Yeah. Right. So now back to me for who I think had honestly the best combine of anyone, regardless of position. Nolan Smith from Georgia. Fucking monster. Almost a little under 240 pounds, about 235, 236. Ran a 4.3940. Fucking jumped out the gym with a 41-inch vertical. Then also followed it up by also having an amazing broad jump at 10.8 inches.
That's
and
crazy.
10 feet 8 inches.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Dude, he's a freaky. He's another one of those freaks from that Georgia defense. I really like him playing kind of like almost like a Leo role, to where he's like on the way edge. He's playing like Y9. He's like a 3-4 outside linebacker. Very similar to how Philly was playing this past year. I like him a lot. I think he honestly, if Atlanta goes defense, that may be their pick, right there.
That would be a very solid choice. My pick actually, funny enough, that's the same one I was looking at. So I will go to the next one, and I feel like I'm gonna botch the first name, so I'm just gonna go with the last name because I know that Adebowale, the edge rusher from Northwestern. He is a little bit heavier than Nolan. He's 6'2", 282 pounds. But had pretty similar stats. He had a 4.49 40, which is
280 pounds. I want to put that in perspective. At 280 pounds, this man's 6'2", 280. Yeah. I know you said edge. He is not an everyday edge. He is a 3-4 defensive end. He is a 5 tech. he's lining up inside shade of
Yeah.
tackle, outside shade of guard. Like is, he's essentially an interior rusher.
Yeah.
That's how we should all be viewing him.
And to add on to that, his vertical wasn't as impressive, but when you consider that he's like 50 pounds more than Nolan Smith, 37 and a half inches is really impressive. And then a 10-foot 5-inch broad jump. That's just nuts.
I mean, what these vertical and broad jump are really showing you, you have to think about the parts of like the muscles that are being used in these exercises. It really shows how explosive an athlete is.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
And it's very important to see this out of defensive linemen because you want to know like how, like, are they going to really get a push on the defensive line or not?
Definitely.
Are offensive linemen going to be able to respect them bull rushing?
Definitely. And I think the 282 pounds is honestly probably as he adjusts to the NFL, he'll probably end up a little bit closer to that 285, probably not more than 290 at 6'2", but
very similar to my next guy, Nancy from Pittsburgh. Very similar build, also about 6'1", 6'2", 280. Both of them get the Aaron Donald comp with how they win with quickness, have a little bit of power to the game as well. He ran a 4.67 in that 280 pounds as a defensive tackle. Pretty damn fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm saying this because these two guys are probably going to be the two best interior pass rushers from this class. Oh. Let me asterisk for not including Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter is a freak of nature. Jalen Carter is the best player in this draft class. If it wasn't for that incident where one of his teammates died, he would be possibly the first non-quarterback off the board.
He still might be. He still might be.
Still might be. He still should be. I think it's going to be Will Anderson now, but it should still be Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
So Will Anderson had a very similar combine to Khalil Mack number-wise, which is really good to see.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, they're about the same build. That's what that's kind of what you're looking for.
I hope Mack has a good year. That's all I can say. I still love him.
Yeah.
Regardless of what team he plays for, I love him.
I mean, he may not be with the Chargers next year, my friend.
I don't think they have enough money to keep him, so I believe it.
They'll probably cut him.
How many was it? Are we at 4 right now, or was this 5?
Let's have... This one can be 5.
All right.
I think this one's 5.
I'm going to go with JSN. What?
How well he did position drills?
Yeah, so...
You know that man wasn't running a 40.
No, and that's kind of exactly what I was going to... We talked about this a little bit earlier. I was kind of surprised with how many guys didn't run 40s, but I guess if you know that you're going to run higher than a 4.5 at a position that's traditionally valued for speed, might not want to. You
didn't want to be like Jordan Addison and be slower than people thought you were going to be.
God, I know. That's number 1 on my loser board right there. JSN had the best in short shuttle at 3.93, and his 3-cone drill was pretty good as well, 6.57 seconds. I really think that he has the very, very solid potential to be a wide receiver 1 for a team. I really do.
I don't think wide receiver 1 for a team. Hot take, I don't think there's a wide receiver 1 in this draft class.
We had this conversation too. And I brought up 2 guys. There's Quentin Johnson is 1.
I still don't think he could be.
I feel like JSN can develop into a wide receiver 1. I really do.
I really hope I'm wrong. I hope he's just like Justin Jefferson. But
I absolutely hope he's like Justin Jefferson.
I see a bunch of good wide receivers. I don't see anyone that you want to anchor your passing game with.
That's fair. It's like they're the tier between like a Chase Claypool and like Justin Jefferson. They're like right in that middle ground. I know it's like a wide range. But like
DK Metcalf.
You know what? If JSN
He's a
puts up
low
DK
end one.
Metcalf, if JSN can put up those numbers, would you be mad?
Okay.
I wouldn't be mad.
That was just me being a dick. DK
Okay.
Metcalf is the number one.
I know he is.
I'm just thinking what's in between Claypool and Justin Jefferson. That's pretty much there. I'm just more saying there's a bunch of Cortland Suttons in this draft class.
Mike Evans -2 games.
Oh, God.
Like you
Mike Evans with Baker Mayfield as his quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Let's see how fast that trade request comes in.
I hope yesterday.
I hope so too. Mike Evans, welcome to the Kansas City Chiefs.
So we did say Jordan Addison was someone who kind of disappointed. Yeah.
Kayshon Boutte did not have a booty.
Kayshon Boutte, yeah. LSU, he was also very disappointing.
A 4.5 40.
No, and he wasn't very explosive. None of his jumps were great either.
29-inch vert. I know, it was so bad.
Okay, a fucking 280-pound defensive tackle jumped higher, fam.
Yeah. By a lot. By a lot.
Yeah, by quarterback almost doubled
inches.
what you did.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Honestly, I don't have that many guys that like really suffered from the draft.
I don't think that. I feel like guys who know that they're not going to perform well physically at this point just aren't going to do the combine.
No.
Not actually do anything. I'll say Lucas Van Ness had a very nice combine. Underwhelming from what I was expecting, from how freaky of an athlete I know he actually is.
That's fair. That's a good one.
Shredded he is. He's still gonna be like the top 50 pick.
Yes, definitely.
But I don't think Van Ness should be a first round pick.
No, but like
for a guy who never started.
Middle of the second.
Maybe you know where I can see him going?
The fourth.
32 Van Ness 32 to Pittsburgh.
That's very, very possible.
I have him on the same defensive line as TJ Watt.
Pittsburgh gets an instant erection when they see a defensive player available anywhere. So that's
makes sense.
I guess you could go Mike Morris because it was just kind of not great. 6'5", 275. He ran damn near a 5-second 40, 4.95 seconds. 28.5-inch vert, which I would like to point out that's slightly less than Booty, but like it's just not impressive at all. And then a 9'2" broad jump. Yeah. I don't know. He does not seem like someone who you would be able to get any production from for at least a year.
Yeah.
At least. Maybe ever.
Maybe ever.
I hope I'm wrong, because I don't ever want to see any of these guys, like...
Oh. Here's the thing. Keyshawn should have just stuck with his original decision and went back to LSU.
That is probably fair.
But he probably thought, because this receiver class is weak for the most part, that he would be able to, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be, like, one of the top end wide receivers in this class.
Yeah, have fun with that.
But also next year's a much better class with, like...
Next year's a much better class in multiple facets, yeah.
That's kind of what we say every year. Let's see.
Well,
2024 is going to be a banger.
We know there's Caleb, so...
Oh, buddy. That's pretty much everyone that I thought really disappointed. I do think this class is very athletic. It's going to be a deep class. It's going to be interesting to see how these teams are going to keep approaching it going forward.
I could do one more. If you want
to do one more? Okay, you want to do one more loser or one more winner?
One more loser.
Okay, who is your last loser?
Clark Phillips III. 5 feet, 9 inches tall, 184-pound corner, with short arms and 4.51 second speed in the 40-yard dash, is likely to get pigeonholed as a nickel only. That's from USA Today, and I can't say that I disagree. I don't think that I could have said it better myself. Um, it's bad enough being 5'9".
The solid tackler.
We love you, short kings, but as a slow, unathletic, shorter corner, I won't say unathletic, but as a slower, short-armed corner who lacks top end speed.
Not great. But hey, at least the white corner from this year's draft class wasn't the slowest one. It's actually fast. Riley Moss from Iowa ran a 4.45.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not watch. We didn't see that one. I kind of just assumed it wasn't gonna be that good. I'm gonna be honest.
I said I didn't see only white corner in this draft class. The only white corner in years.
If I saw it, I honestly probably just.
You didn't see it. He was that fast.
Well, all right. I'll take that.
Right. Well, that was final loser.
Fun little combine episode.
Yeah. And next week, me and Brett put on our GM hats.
Yeah.
Do our mock draft.
That'll be fun. Are we doing a mock draft together, or are we each doing our own? I liked it the way we did last year, where we did one.
Yeah, we're gonna do it back and forth.
Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll discuss trades and figure stuff out during the week to see if we want to do any trades there. Thank you to everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you're on spring break, stay safe, stay healthy, happy, and warm. If you're not on spring break, I'm sorry, but please enjoy your week. Peace out.
Peace.